Go.
How is it going today? Lord, let's get my Dwayne.
My name's Jasmine.
We're Dwayne and Jazz. We have Blake versus Mikasa. RWBY versus Attack on Titan. And that's a battle.
Man, it's been a while since I watched Ruby. I need to actually rewatch it
me too.
Catch up because I missed a lot.
A lot. There's a lot. Ruby was lit. I don't know why we stopped watching.
And we finished Attack on Titan.
And Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Woo! We'll talk about that at the end. We'll talk about that at the end because Attack on Titan is crazy.
Start because they said winter, so I'm like, does that mean
December?
Like this year winter or
when we feel
next year?
When we feel like it. Anyway, if you guys have requests, please follow us on social medias in the link in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's dive on in.
Blake Belladonna, the feline huntress from Ruby.
Yes. She's actually my favorite character from Ruby.
I'm going with it. There's an Ackerman family. I'm going with them.
That is my favorite character from Ruby.
What'll happen when they go toe-to-toe to see who's the swingiest and the cuttiest? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Let's go.
Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. I wonder if JFK was thinking about anime cat girls when he said that. Despite the world of Remnant being home to a plethora of magical beings, the Faunus were subject to discrimination from humanity.
Yeah.
That's so dumb. How can
Because they
humans
have
be
animal
racist
ears.
against Faunus? Aside from looking slightly different, they're basically exactly the
They're
same.
exactly the same with cat ears or whatever.
For most of her youth, Blake Belladonna worked with the Faunus activist organization, the White Fang. But when her parents expressed concern at its growing violent tactics, she ran away to join them fully. Yeah, Ginger Kylo Ren's influence was making it all cat-girl supremacist-y. Believing the Faunus deserved to rule the world instead of humans, Adam Taurus turned the White Fang into a terrorist organization, with the young, impressionable Blake in tow. Now Blake got to put her superhuman Faunus abilities to the test as a guerrilla fighter. She's not a gorilla, Wiz. She's clearly a cat. That's not what As a clearly cat Faunus, Blake's got superhuman strength, speed, and endurance. She can see in the dark and even pick up on sounds regular humans can't hear. Blake has also unlocked her aura, the manifestation of one's soul. Similar to the Eastern concept of chi, Blake can use her aura to passively withstand intense damage. Though if it's overtaxed, she will be as defenseless as any ordinary human. Her aura survived this huge flying monster called the Nevermore crashing into her. Twice. Measuring the size of the Nevermore compared to the stone structure it shattered, we can gauge it had to have fragmented over 2,000 cubic meters of rock. That means Blake's aura ate over 4 tons of TNT without even breaking. I guess you could say she sold it.
Oh god.
Don't try that again. I'm gonna have to cut you with a sword as sharp as Gamble Shroud. It's everything you could ever want in a sick anime combo weapon. Part katana, part Kasurigama, and it wouldn't be Ruby if it wasn't part gun. Hell, its sheath is a sword too. That's just showing off, and I like it. The 96-meter-long elastic ribbon attached to the katana's hilt lets Blake use Gamble Shroud as a grappling hook for maneuverability and creative attacks. An invaluable asset for the White Fang and her new boyfriend. Well, until he threatened to blow up a bunch of innocent people. Now, instead of a bad boy, he's just a boy that is bad. Horrified, Blake turned her back on Adam and the White Fang, and for the second time in her life, she ran away. Like running away is her superpower. In a sense, it is. Blake's aura allows her to manifest a unique ability, or semblance, called Shadow. Born from her desire to escape, Blake can create a brief, intangible clone for deception, evasion, or even to propel herself through the air. She can even combine them with different kinds of dust, which is basically magic gunpowder. Fire dust clones will explode on impact, while ice will freeze you solid. Though, once she runs out of aura, that's it for her semblance, too. Wiz? Buddy?
Jeez.
Man, I killed him. And it wasn't even on purpose. Don't worry, just some biological cloning. It's a hobby. Don't ask if I'm the original. I genuinely don't know anymore. Alone again, Blake lacked purpose and a place to call home. Until she reached Beacon Academy. There, she learned to be a huntress, a soldier of peace sworn to protect the land from monsters and any that would do it harm. And she wouldn't do it alone. Blake would join up with fellow huntresses in training, Wai Shi, Yang Xiaolong, and Ruby Rose to make Team Ruby with a W. She didn't just find teammates, but friends as well. Feelings gross. Don't worry, the power of friendship didn't get in the way
of her kicking some ass. In fact, it made her even better at it. She's defeated the gangster Roman Torchwick, the kaiju-sized Sea Fei Long, and the assassins Mercury and Emerald, and they could dodge natural lightning.
Comparing the distance they traveled relative to the lightning bolt, we can determine they were moving over 26,000 meters per second, nearly 80 times the speed of sound.
She even managed to stand up to Adam, and all his mom just doesn't understand energy with the help of a new, way less toxic partner. So long, you abusive a-hole!
No easy feat considering Adam was strong enough to pulverize this massive spider droid with his boom slice, a feat worth over 4 tons of TNT.
Not too bad for a bootleg Virgil and Gamble trying to take before breaking.
Despite her troubled past, Letty would never stop fighting for a better, more peaceful, more equitable world. She was done running. With her friends at her side, she would face the future head on.
Oh, is this a game?
So long.
They had a game? Why I never heard of this?
Let me see.
Welcome to
Why they got this happy
God.
music right now?
They know they wrong for playing this happy music.
Hardy populace. And
Then the Titans.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yep, that can't be good.
Cowering behind enormous walls, the last remnants of humanity were driven to near extinction
Or
by
so
the
they
arrival
thought.
of the monstrous Titans.
Despite that, little Mikasa Ackerman lived a happy, normal life. Until her parents were brutally murdered in front of her. But never fear, she Una reversed the shit out of those assholes with the help of Eren Yeager, another pint-sized psychopath in training.
Adopted by Eren's parents, Mikasa and Eren somehow lived a happy, normal life.
Until another tragic thing happened.
Yeah.
Until all their friends and family were
Sheesh.
brutally murdered by Titans.
eaten.
I'm sensing a pattern here.
With barely anyone in her life lasting longer than a 25-minute episode, Mikasa became Eren's guardian angel.
Certainly a valuable asset to Eren, who devoted his life to exterminating the Titan
Oh, that he
threats.
did.
Together, they joined the military and got their hands on some sweet Titan-slaying gear, the vertical maneuvering equipment, or VMI.
Also known as omnidirectional movement, or ODM gear in the anime, it allows Mikasa to fight the towering
That's way
Titans
easier
at
to
their
say.
own
ODM,
level.
so much
ODM
easier.
gear comes with two 20 to 30 foot long iron wire spears she can separately aim and shoot that'll hook into any surface. They'll allow her to swing around like a steampunk Spider-Man.
She can zoom through the air and change directions on a dime with a special fan on her back that fires pressurized gas.
Farting. That's called farting, Wiz.
Oh my gosh. We get it. His ears are bleeding.
I'll get another clone.
Oh, that one just was. Oh. Is that the clone's weakness?
Mikasa's ODM
Farting
I
sound?
don't
can
know.
propel her at speeds up to 366 kilometers per hour. That's almost a third the speed of sound.
Assuming she can reach top speeds in a second, that's over 10 G's of force. 10 times Earth's gravity.
For reference, astronauts can withstand about 3 G's of force during liftoff, and fighter pilots can withstand up to 9 G's for a second or two during aerial combat. Even just 6 G's for a sustained period of time can be fatal for a human being.
Oh my
but
God.
Mikasa can survive almost twice that much and fight giant monsters at the same time.
That insane speed makes her especially deadly when she whips out her special Titan-slashing swords made of ultra-hard steel. And that's exactly the term I'd use to describe myself after watching what they can do to a Titan.
Despite their name, they're rather fragile, at least relative to the super tough Titan skin they have to repeatedly cut.
Yup.
Mikasa carries a set of 12 that she can easily dispose of and replace mid-combat.
Yeah, that kind of became a problem when some super intelligent Titans started sporting crazy tough armor.
Yep,
That's when
started
Mikasa
partying.
breaks out the big guns, the Thunder Spears.
Essentially proto-bazookas, the Thunder Spears are thrown like javelins. They're sharp enough to pierce even the armored Titan's impenetrable hide, and once their fuse is severed, they'll explode, devastating anything within range.
Shattering the armored Titan's armor is no
Oh, that was
It
a
was
scary
tough
sight
enough
to
take
see.
punching a hole through Wall Maria.
By measuring the size of the gate in comparison to, let's go with this guy, we can determine the armored Titan violently fragmented over 1,000 cubic meters of rock.
That'd take over 18 tons of TNT, enough to level a city block, and the Thunder Spear shredded it. No surprises here. If you're too close to one of its blasts, it's game over.
Despite the awesome power at her
can't wait
fingertips,
for this show to
Mikasa
come
only
back.
really
Me
joined
too,
the
man.
military to watch over and protect Eren.
Like a loving mother hen of death. And that became way harder once Eren learned he could also turn into one of those super intelligent Titans.
Yeah.
Now humanity's greatest weapon against the Titan menace, Eren was at the center of all major anti-Titan operations, which meant Mikasa was there too, ruthlessly dispatching anyone that might harm him.
Get over yourself, Eren. So what if your child at home was destroyed by a Titan? You're living rent-free in this girl's head. And it could be worse. You could be Armin. Man, like she's programmed.
We're not gonna disrespect Armin,
You're
okay?
not off base. Mikasa's last name isn't inconsequential. Ages ago, the Ackermans were bioengineered to be subservient super soldier royal guards to the mighty Eldian Emperor.
Well, wherever all that shit came from, Mikasa's got the Ackerman blood coursing through her veins. The same blood that gives her a fraction of a Titan's power without transforming. Holy crap!
It's that power that allowed Captain Levi, another Ackerman, to dodge point-blank bullets. That's over Mach 2, and Mikasa can easily keep up with them.
It also lets her subconsciously tap into the combined experience and battle instincts of Ackerman's past. She's like the avatar of Titan murder.
Unfortunately, this blood bond with Eren means that even when he goes too far, she's obligated to protect him, kind of like a robot.
I don't buy it, Wiz. She doesn't love him because of her DNA. She loves him because he's the only one who stood up for her when she couldn't stand up for herself. When she looks at him and the rest of her friends, she sees a hope for a brighter tomorrow.
I don't know about now.
Boomstick.
I know.
That was touching.
I don't know about now.
She has spark powers.
Well, it was nice while it lasted.
I'm not listening to another word of this. No point.
I don't know about now, though.
I
Let's
don't
go. All right, who you got?
I got Mikasa. No. I got Blake. I like both of them. So
Hell out of here. Coming.
I know you don't know Blake too much, so.
All right.
I said get the hell. Leave me alone. Are those 2 sets of ears? She must have 4 times the hearing.
Okay.
Yep. Out the shadow. Who you think is gonna win?
I'm going for Attack on Titan, Mikasa. Come on now.
Okay. That was nice. Nope.
Them shadow clone jutsus be coming in handy, boy.
I know.
She likes copying those clones and attacking me from behind.
She'll run out of blades.
I hope she doesn't run out, man. Now you running through that thing.
Right. Dodge that.
She said, "What do I need? What do I need the swords for now?"
Oh, I'm gonna hit her with a rocket.
Oh, snap!
Thunder ones.
I don't think she's gone that easy.
Nah, no.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
Ah!
Yeah, it's one of those.
All right, she better finish her now.
Yep.
Oh, man.
No! No!
Gotcha.
No! Are you serious? Are you serious, bro?
There you go, Blake. Oh Lord, the Titan about to finish her off now.
Yep. Nah, she dragging.
I told her not to get too close to that thunder spear. Too bad she can't hear omniscient narration from beyond the fourth wall.
Okay.
Despite Mikasa's overwhelming and frankly terrifying tenacity, Blake's varied arsenal and powers gave her
Yeah,
a
her
clear
powers.
edge.
I was thinking
The
like, yo,
ODM gear allowed
she
Mikasa to
doesn't
keep
have any
up with Gamble
powers,
Shroud's
though.
agility, but in terms
The
of
other one.
offense, Mikasa was kind of a one-trick pony. And that's especially compared to the Swiss anime knife that is Gamble Shroud, which could stretch 10 to 16 times longer than either of Mikasa's cable.
Blake's variety of shadows she could spam at will kept Mikasa guessing, and her aura allowed her to survive any attacks that could land.
To be fair, the Thunder Spears were a different story, and were powerful enough to shatter Blake's aura. The
Yeah.
aura could survive around 4 tons of TNT, while the Spear's explosion could dish out over 18.
But Blake's far greater speed made her nearly impossible to consistently hit. While Mikasa could keep up with characters that can dodge bullets, Blake could keep up with characters that can dodge lightning. In this case, nearly
Yeah, that's
40
even
times
faster.
faster than Mikasa.
And those Thunder Spears are meant for big, slow Titans, not human opponents, so it's unlikely she'd ever get a solid hit-in with one.
In that same sense, Mikasa's Ackerman heritage couldn't save her either.
It may give her generations worth of combat experience Avatar style, but almost all of it was against Titans, not upon his
against-
hunters like Blake,
Yeah.
who has powers the Ackerman family has never seen before.
Coupled with her ODM gear's limited fuel supply and breakable swords, Mikasa just couldn't end the fight before her own options ran out. Mikasa had guts, but Blake's speed, versatility, and sick anime combo weapon gave her the edge.
It may have been a gamble, but Blake had the spirit to win without a shadow of a doubt.
Oh my
The winner
gosh.
is Blake
Yeah, I
Belladonna.
thought she was gonna win now.
Thank you for
What?
watching. Stay
Nothing.
tuned. We'll be
What?
talking
What?
about
You
I'll
think
take,
that she should
I'll
have
take
won?
my L. It's just the way that she died. I'll take my L and P's,
What?
man.
Gambling about her own stuff.
Right.
by downloading this battle music, linked down below.
Next time. Iron Fist
Iron Fist
versus Kung Fu Panda.
What?
No.
Poe versus Iron Fist. Oh my
Oh
lord.
my goodness.
That's gonna be a fun battle.
That's gonna be a weird battle. You're fighting a whole panda.
Yeah, that man to go. Hey, that man to go crazy. Oh, but I'm a little sad that my fave died, but it's okay. Attack on Titan, you know.
I mean, I like both. That's why you said who you want to win. I was just like me, because I was like, I like Attack on Titan is a great anime.
So you took the L with me, okay? We both took.
I mean,
the
I
L.
like both.
No.
But since I know more of Blake than you do.
No. So you was originally going with who? Exactly. Yeah, and then we both lost technically. So yeah, it made me feel better. Thank you.
Whatever.
Anyway, guys,
Kinda sweet
comment below. Let's
Don't forget to like.
subscribe. It's just a word.